So hello everyone. We our group members. We're gonna talk about the induction process. We're gonna present the short presentation on the topic, which is like the induction and its process. So, including myself, my name is Suraj Rana Magar, and we have with me.
My name is Preeti Vasal.
My name is Shabina Muktan.
I'm Season Thapa.
And I'm Omar Jimal.
Hi, myself Suraj Rana Magar, and welcome to our training video for new managers in hospitality. Our topic is induction and its process. So now I'm going to introduce. Today we are focusing on one of the most important jobs you will do as a new manager, running an effective induction process. By the end of this video, you will be able to define induction, explain the theory behind it, understand why it matters so much in our industry, and walk away with a practical process you can use with your very first new starter. So, what actually is induction? According to the CRPD, induction is the process that helps a new employee learn about their role and their new employer, sometimes called onboarding or orientation. Akash puts it more practically. Induction is how we settle a new starter into their job so they become effective quickly and, just as importantly, want to say. That last point matters enormously in our sector. A 2025 hospitality industry insights report from Pineapple and Sona found that annual staff turnover across UK hospitality, while falling, still sat at around 67%, among the highest of any UK industry. Every lever cost money in recruitment, lost productivity, and pressure on the rest of the team. A strong induction is one of the cheapest, most effective retention tools a manager has. Next, Season is going to walk you through the theory that should shape you how you think about induction as a manager, and he is going to talk about the theory behind induction. Hope you get the knowledge of how the induction process utilizes in a new job starter. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend Suraj. Myself, Season Thapa. Now I'm gonna talk about the theory behind induction. Let's ground this in theory because good induction is management practice, not just common sense. Van Manen and Sen's classic 1979 theory of organizational socialization argues that every new starter passes through a process of learning the values, expected behaviors, and knowledge needed to take up their role. Badly managed, that process happens randomly. New starters pick up habits from whoever happens to be nearby. Well managed, it's a deliberate process the organization controls. More recently, Talia Boyer's onboarding research for the SHRM Foundation gives us a really practical framework, the four C's, which includes compliance, clarification, culture, and connection. Compliance also means the basic rules, policies, and legal paperwork. Clarification means understanding the job itself and what's expected. Culture, the norms, formal and informal, of the organization. And connection, the relationships and social networks a new starter needs to feel like they belong. Most managers are good at compliance, the fire safety briefing, the uniform policy, the till training. Where induction usually fails is culture and connection. And in hospitality, where teamwork, irregular shifts, and rely heavily on each other under pressure, these two are arguably the most important. Klein and Pauline's research on onboarding best practice backs this up. They found that organizations which actively build in structured social integration, not just paperwork, significantly better outcomes for new starter confidence and retention. Now we have covered the theory. The next part will be explained by my dear friend Om. Thank you.
Thanks, Season. So, what does a good induction actually looks like on the ground? A few things that matters, especially in our industry. First phase is Akash guidance. It's clear that induction should not be crammed into day one. It should unfold over the first day, week, and month. Hospitality has a habit of throwing new starters straight into the floor because we are short staffed, but they actually when people disengage and leave. A simple written checklist help health and safety and basic orientation on day one. Food hygiene and system training in week one and a proper sit down review at 1 month mark. Second, the body system. Pairing a new manager with an inexperienced colleague directly supports bonus connection event and give new starters someone informal to ask the question they didn't feel silly asking their own manager. Third, remember the guest facing pressure. Unlike many industries, a poor inducted hospitality employee is visible to the customer within hour of starting. Confidence and clear aren't just nice for the employee. They directly protect the guest experience and the brand. And the fourth, don't overload day one. Akash especially warns against giving new starters too much information at once. Prioritize welcome, safety, who is who, and where they are. Save policy details for the day that followed. Now let's check what we have learned so far. Over to Preeti.
Thank you so much, Om. And my name is Preeti Basal. Now we are going to do some check about our clarification. Now, my friends, Om and Shizin, I'm going to ask you some question, three questions, and take some pause and answer. So, the question number one goes like this: Bear's onboarding framework has four elements. Compliance and clarifications are two of them. Can you name the other two?
What do you think, Om?
I think it's culture.
And the another one is connection.
Yeah, that's right. Culture and connection. Now I'm jumping into another question. Question number two. And this question goes like true or false. Listen carefully. And the question goes like induction should ideally be completed entirely on the employee's first day. So it is true or false?
Yes, we think that it should be completed on the employee's first day.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you are wrong. Here, ACAST recommends phasing induction over the first days, week, and even months.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now we are going to jump on another question. This question is last question, and it's a quick scenario. Just be patient, and I'll give you a scenario. Let's think. You both are a new manager, duty manager, and your busiest new starter had no time allocate with a buddy in their first week. Using what we have covered, what's the risk and what would you change?
I think I might make some mistakes, take longer to learn the things, and also might feel unsupported.
I think I will assign them a buddy, schedule them for training, and check in regularly during their first week.
Nice, you guys are amazing, but there is no single right answer here. but a strong response should reference the connection element of Bayer's model and the risks of poor organizational socialization that we heard about earlier. Thank you guys, nice to meeting you, and again thank you for giving me your time. I hope you guys get some idea about our conversation.
Yeah,
Nice
absolutely.
to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now let's bring this all together and over to my friend Rabina. She will discuss about the manager role and our recommendation.
Thanks, Preeti. Hello, myself, Ravina Mokhtan. I'm gonna talk about the manager's role, recommendation, and conclusion. So, what's the manager's role in all of this? Armstrong and Taylor's research on HRM practice is clear that line managers, not just HR, are central to whether induction actually succeeds. It's tempting to delegate the whole thing to HR or a buddy and disappear, but new starters remember whether their managers made time for them in week one, and it saves the whole working relationship that follows. So, here are 4 recommendations to take into your own management practice. 1. Build a written phase induction checklist covering complaints, clarification, culture, and connections, not just the paperwork. 2. Assign a buddy and give them protected time, not just a job title. 3. Personally check in with each new starters at the end of day 1, end of week 1, and at 1 month. 4. Review and adopt your induction process using feedback from new starters themselves. Treat it as a living process, not just a face script. To bring this together, induction is far more than a first day tick box exercise, grounded in environment and skin socialization theory, and made practical through Bruce complaints, clarification, culture, and connection framework. Effective induction protects new starters, protects your guests, and in an industry with turnover as high as ours, protects your business. Our aim today was to help you understand and apply the induction process as a new manager. We hope you are learning, living with theory, the reasoning, and a practical checklist you can start using your own very next new starter. Thank you for watching and welcome abroad. So this was our short presentation about the induction process. Throughout the presentation, we covered the main aim, objectives, and key aspects of the induction process. Thank you for your time and attention today. I hope you have understood the key message we are trying to convey through our presentation. With this, I would like to conclude our presentation. Thank you.